I'm excited because this is the month that I love. Like, I love all the months, but October just means so much to me. For those of you who don't know, it's breast cancer awareness, and it's also domestic violence awareness. So sometimes people are like, why do you love purple? Purple is the color for domestic violence. Domestic violence to me is a very touchy subject for me because, I was born into domestic violence. I've witnessed a lot of people in domestic violence relationships, and myself as well. I've been in domestic violence relationships just as young as 16, but I've witnessed something traumatic at the age of 6, that no kid should ever witness, at such a young age. And the thing about that, me witnessing something that was so traumatic, I think played a part in the upbringing in me, the closed offness. But, you grow through the pain, you grow up and you learn to cope, you learn to survive, and then you learn to thrive. So I'm in thrive mode now. So that's why I'm able to sit here and be transparent about what's going on with me and what I'm up to. So many of you know that I do a lot of volunteering. And I keep a track of my hours. And I've noticed when I do like reflections on what I've done for the month, I noticed that I spend 60% of my time in a domestic violence shelter. Why am I so drawn to the domestic violence shelter? Why am I so attracted to that arena? Well, it's something in me that I've been, closing off from other people, stories that I haven't shared with other people, but I'm sure it's a lot of women out there that can relate with me. Not only women, I'm going to say men too, because it happens to both parties, And with October being domestic violence awareness, I think it's the time now to tell my story. A couple years back, let me tell y'all, I have never told this story to anyone. I just had to pick the phone up today to reveal to my kids, to my sister and my brother, before they even witnessed this on social media, okay? So I had to confront my fears today. And every time I confront my fears, the person that always come to mind is Tina Campbell. When she had her thing going on, I always remember her saying, if you tell your story, there's no story to be told. And that's how you take your power back. So it's a perfect moment. I'm taking my power back. And when in the midst of me telling the story, I'm not looking for sympathy. I'm not looking for, victim, because those of you who know me know I'm far from a victim. I'm far from a survivor. I'm a thriver, okay? So let's just remember that. But I have to go back and dig and wonder why. Well, to confront why I spend so much time in a domestic violence, volunteering in a domestic violence shelter. I can remember it just like yesterday. Yes. Just like yesterday. I was dating this guy, and we were hanging out at his friend's house. And for whatever reason, we were having a conversation, and the conversation went, I guess, all the way left field. All I can remember was a 4.5, a bullet, and some spinning, and him standing over me. And him saying, I'll kill you. And it flashed me all the way back to me being 6 years old, witnessing my stepdad, who had just shot my mother multiple times and blew his brains out. And me witnessed this at the age of 6. Only thing I could say to myself and whisper is, God, don't take me out like this. don't take me away from my kids. I don't want them to go through the same situation that I went through. When I tell you this situation with this guy and this gun felt like it went on for hours and hours. And we wrestled and wrestled with this gun. And in the midst of me trying to hold on to the gun so he could stop clicking, it was catching the inside of my hand right here, and blood was just running everywhere. So that went on for feel like eternity. So I guess he got tired of wrestling or whatever the case may be. I remember him telling me to lay down, and he lay down beside me. And he dozed off. But me, I was too afraid to move. And all I can do was just cry and pray and cry and pray. And for those of you who don't believe that there is a God, man, I'm here to bear witness. There is a God. Because it seems like on that last breath I was on, God helped me. I saw the light flick on. And in come his friend. And the friend was like, hey, what's going on in here? And I was like, boy, you just don't know. You saved my life. You saved my life. So that let me know that I have a purpose because God kept me here. That's why I'm eager every morning when I get up, because I know it's more. It's more. It's more. I have a plan. God have a plan. That's why I've decided to do the Keep It Pushing project. Yeah, ask what's the Keep It Pushing project. In the midst of me volunteering in the shelters, the domestic violence shelters, I noticed that, the women that's there, they walk off with nothing. And in my time in volunteering at this domestic violence shelter, I'm just appalled. I'm just of all the strength and courage that's in this shelter, because these have to be some of the bravest women I know to walk off with nothing. Can you just imagine just picking up and just saying, I'm out of here, I'm taking my kids? That to me, that speaks volume for me. So that's why I decided to do something for the mothers. During Christmas time, the kids are taken care of, but it's the mothers. If the mother is right, she's going to make sure her babies are okay. That's why I come up with the Keep It Pushing project, because I want them to keep pushing forward no matter what. You ask them what's the Keep It Pushing project? I decided that it would be nice to donate bikes to the local women's shelter to be able to rent out to the women so they can, be able to go to the grocery store, or just to take a spin with the kids around the corner, to take a ride in the park, just to go somewhere to clear their mind. I think this is a phenomenal idea to donate bikes to the mothers of the shelter. Don't you think that'll be amazing? This is what I need from you guys. I need you to support me. I don't want sympathy. I don't want victim mode. No, you don't have to know who the guy was that, decided to play Russian roulette with me or whatever the case may be. I need your support to help women that's still going through what they're going through. Just because they made it out of the situation from the abuser, it still plays on you mentally. Because me, I'm almost 40 years old. And I can remember back to the day seeing my stepdad with his brains on the ground. My mom, I don't know if she was dead or alive. I can remember that. That was 34 years ago. This something that never goes away. It plays over and over I remember the day, just like yesterday, when he tried to take me away from my kids. I remember these things. So just because, she's smiling and she's happy, she didn't forget. So that's why we cannot forget about them. So I need your support. And let's get these bikes. Let's get these bikes in for these mothers so they can, they can feel special too. So they can go to the grocery store. So they can ride the bikes with the kids. So they can just push it, keep it pushing, letting their hair blow in the wind. So if you believe in me and want to support me and the vision that I have for women everywhere, this is just not Arlington, Fort Worth, Dallas, DFW. We should go global. I want you to be a part of us going global to donate bikes for women in domestic violence shelter, to donate your monetary gifts, your time, because we're going to have to get the bikes out there to the women. You can donate 1 bike, 2 bikes. I just need you to support this movement. And remember, Time to Love Ministry is a registered 501c3. So whatever you donate, it is a tax write-off, okay? So I need y'all to help me and support me. Let's get this done for Christmas because these women need our support. We supporting women everywhere. Everywhere. Not just here. But it all started with us. Let's love on each other and support each other. Contact me at k.rashard, Rashard, 18, that's 18, at gmail.com. My contact is 817-333-9000. Let's keep it pushing.